Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about simple present tense. The simple present tense is used to express habits, general truths, repeated action, or a changing situation, emotion, and wishes. For example, I smoke, I work in London. London is a large city. Also to give instruction or direction. You walk for 200 meters, then you turn left. To express a fixed arrangement, present or future. Your exam starts at 9. And to express future time after some conjunction. For example, after, when, before, as soon as, and until. He will give it to you when you come next Saturday. Verb conjugation and spelling. We form the present tense using the base form of the infinitive without the to. In general, in the third person, we add s in the third. For I, you, we, and they speak and learn. For he, she, it speaks and learns with S. The spelling for the verb in the third person differs depending on the ending of that verb. For verbs that end in O, CH, SH, SS, X, or Z, we add ES in the third person. For example, go, goes, catch, catches, washes, wash, washes, kiss, kisses, fix, fixes, bus, buses. For verbs that end in a consonant plus Y, we remove the Y and add IES. For example, marry, marries, study, studies, carry, carries, worry, worries. Note for verbs that in a vowel plus Y, we just add S. For example, play, plays, enjoy, enjoys, say, says. For the negative sense in the simple present tense, in English we normally use don't or doesn't with all verbs except to be and modal verb can, might, should. In affirmative form, you speak French. Negative, you don't speak French. You will see that we add don't between the subject and the verb. We use don't when the subject is I, you, we, or they. He speaks German. He doesn't speak German. When the subject is he, she, or it, we add doesn't between the subject and the verb to make a negative sentence. Notice that the letter S at the end of the verb in the affirmative sense, because it is in the third person, disappears in the negative sentence. Examples of the negative sense with don't and doesn't. You don't speak Arabic. John doesn't speak Italian. We don't have time for a rest. It doesn't move. They don't want to go to the party. She doesn't like fish. For the question in the simple present tense, we normally use do or does. It has no translation in Spanish, so it is essential to show we are making a question. It is normally put at the beginning of the question. For example, you speak English. Do you speak English? You will see that we add do at the beginning of the affirmative sentence to make it a question. We use do when the subject is I, you, we, or they. For example, he speaks French. Question, does he speak French? When the subject is he, she, or it, we add does at the beginning to make the affirmative sentence a question. Notice that the letter S at the end of the verb in affirmative sentence, because it is in the third person, disappears in the question. We will see the reason why below. We don't use do or does in questions that have the verb to be or modal verbs can, must, might, should. Example. Do you need a dictionary? Does Mary need a dictionary? Do we have a meeting now? Does it rain a lot in winter? Do they want to go to the party? Does he like pizza? Now, to practice. Number 1. I usually. You have to use the verb go. I usually is the third person. So you have to use go. I usually go to school. Number 2. They. You have to use the verb visit. You have to use they visit us often. Number 3. You have to use the verb play baseball once a week. So you have to put you play basketball once a week. Number 4. Tom, you have to use the verb work every day. In this case, you have to use works with S at the end. And number 5, he always, you have to use the verb tell as funny stories. So you have to put the verb with S. Well, it's all for today. Thank you very much for your attention.